Hello, Facebook. Hello, healthy living and toxic free. We are here to talk about perfume, and I know it's probably a wonderful night for everybody to be outside, so I don't know how many wonderful, healthy living and toxic free friends we're going to get on this broadcast, but we are hopefully going to get a few of you here. I see Tracy is here. Hi, Tracy. My phone, I can't see everybody else. So we're talking about perfume today. I'll just give it a couple more seconds before we start the Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Waving. Hi. Sharon, hi. Love the green hearts. You know, you all know how much I love my green hearts. So, all right, we'll get going here because we're going to try to keep all these live at 5s to 10 minutes and no longer. And actually, I'm going to be taking a poll at some point because I think I'm going to change them to a later hour because I think 5 o'clock is just too early. Summertime, everybody's doing too many fun things. So I was thinking more like 7. So if you think that's better, and it's just going to be toxic-free Tuesday as opposed to live at 5, and that's fine anyway. So what do you girls think about that? Yay, nay, thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. You're at home by your computer with your glass of wine. Anyways, okay. Welcome to Healthy Living and Toxic Free Tuesday, live at 5. And I will be talking about perfume and how toxic it can be and the scariness behind what ingredients are in perfume. And so many people don't know what the fragrance perfume industry is all about. It's a whole nother world out there, and it's a lot of money behind it and a lot of chemicals going into perfume. Well, the perfume industry, uniquely enough, they do not have to disclose any ingredients in their products. Again, nothing. They do not have to tell you anything that's in their product. So number one, if you have a perfume and they don't tell you what's in it, I would say don't buy it. So there are some decent ones out there. It's called the trade secret. So the perfume industry has fought this for years, and they say it's a trade secret, that if they let you know the ingredients in them, that they'd be able to figure out the special recipe. Well, unfortunately, that's at the consumers are taking the hit on that because there are over 3,000 ingredients that can be put in perfumes. Typically, one perfume has over 400 ingredients. And the amount of chemicals that are poured into perfume is, it's just mind-boggling to me. So I'll get to that in a moment. So I personally, I loved perfume at one point. And we were in France, and for our honeymoon eons ago, and I bought perfume from Jardin. They just brought it out, and I thought it was so cool. Well, I never thought to look at it. And then about 4 years ago, I had all these perfumes piled up in all these beautiful jars. You know, they got to have them in beautiful jars. And I started thinking, what is in this perfume that it smells the same way it smelled 20 years ago when I had it for my honeymoon, and it still smells? That can't be good for you. So then I started doing research, and of course I had these 10 beautiful jars and all this perfume, and I realized how toxic perfume is and the ingredients that are in them. And so what has happened over the years is consumers have gotten a lot smarter. Consumers have started asking questions. The perfume industry is kind of reeling a little bit around these toxic ingredients, and there's a lot of behind the scene things going on that we as consumers don't know about. They're starting to realize that we realize that you are poisoning us with these chemicals that you are putting in perfume, that you are spraying on your body. So, and then the other thing is, you're not, so you're spraying perfume on your body, let's just say, and cologne for men too, for that matter. So it's not just perfume, it's cologne as well. There's so many, it's the same thing. And on top of that, so the word, it's kind of falls under the word fragrance. And so you have fragrance in shampoo and hair products and soap and laundry detergent and dryer sheets and candles and room sprays, and you have all these chemicals that you are constantly spraying and putting into your home and in your environment and on your skin, and they are toxic chemicals, and so many of them are known carcinogens. And you'd think, okay, the FDA, the EPA, they would protect us. Well, they don't. You have to protect yourself. And that's why I'm here today. And that's what I do. And that's why I do what I do. And that's why I do what I love to do, is educate people on what I've known, what I've studied, and what I've learned from so many different courses I've taken and research I've done. So here today, the perfume, and it's a friend of mine was wearing perfume, and I scolded her because she'd been wearing it for years and she was in the health industry. And she said, I just can't give it up. I'm like, you have to give it up. This is affecting your health. It can be affecting so many different things that you are potentially harming your body. And it can cause allergies, headaches. You can have runny noses. If you know anybody that constantly has a runny nose, it could be from not only perfume, but from fragrances and chemicals that constantly are entering into the sinus cavities. You can have sinus headaches, hormonal imbalance. So many of these chemicals are endocrine disruptors, and you probably have heard that before. It's like, what is an endocrine disruptor? It basically messes with your hormones. And as adults, we can probably handle a little bit better, but these poor girls that are growing up and all these endocrine disruptor chemicals that are being thrown at them all the time, there's just, the body just can't handle that. And organ damages can occur. And I hate to even say the C word, but cancer. And cancer is horrible, and it can be caused by so many of these ingredients that we as women are using all the time, and they are being marketed to us all the time. And you have to smell like this and be like this, and your hair, and you got to spray this in your room, and it's all run by the chemical companies and the marketing of these products. So anyway, so what I wanted to bring up is some of the chemicals, just so you have a realistic understanding of perfume. Perfume is literally made up of chemicals. Years ago, back thousands of years ago, it was essential oils. Essential oils was for the wealthy and their kings and queens. And if you smelled like essential oils, you were very privileged to smell like that. And perfume was brought around to mask your body odor. So somewhere along the way, it all got switched from essential oils to chemicals. Let's make it so we can create whatever we want and smell however we want, but no essential oils. So hopefully it's going to come full circle. We're going to try to talk about that at the very end. But these products that are throwing in, let me just tell you, styrene, pyridine, benzophenone, known carcinogens in so many. These are some of the top ingredients that are in perfume. And these are known carcinogens. Yes. How can they allow these ingredients in these products? They do. Then you have galaxanoid and tannolide, another known carcinogen, both of them. Now, phthalates. You probably heard about phthalates a lot. Phthalates are in a lot of different products, toys. They're in flooring, vinyl, detergents, nail polish, hairspray, lotions. They're in a lot, and they are known endocrine disruptors. So they are messing with your hormones. They are messing with kids' hormones. They've also put out many reports about them decreasing the IQ in children that mothers were exposed a lot to phthalates. They've also been noted to decrease sperm count, and also can suppress the metabolism and contribute to obesity. So I talk about this all the time and all these different chemicals, but it's educational, and just hopefully people can start reading. And the more you listen to this, but start reading for ingredients, but listening to me and kind of doubting some of the products that you use, that especially if they don't have the ingredients listed. Muscatone, a skin irritant, hormone disruptor, messes with your hormones. Benzaldehyde, one of the main ingredients in perfume. It's a known narcotic, lung and eye irritant. Lung, so it's getting in your lungs. It can cause nausea, abdominal pain, and kidney damage. And these are known things. Benzyl acetate, known carcinogen, cause eye, lung irritant. Camphor, dizziness, confusion, nausea, muscle twitching, convulsions. Ethyl acetate, eye, respiratory irritation. Limonene, known carcinogen. Linalool, respiratory disturbances, depression, central nervous system disorders. A lot of chemicals can mess with your central nervous system, especially anybody with an autoimmune disorder. It can really throw somebody off. And my sister has a very significant autoimmune disorder. And if she comes in contact with the chemical, with a fragrance, with even somebody that she has to hug, it can offset her illness in such a way that it can debilitate her for days. So that's somebody, you can imagine what it's doing to us too, anybody or children. It's just beyond me that they're still allowing these chemicals to be in these products. And the last one, methyl chloride. It's banned by the FDA due to the severe toxic effects on the human body. However, the ban has not been enforced, and it still may be found in fragrance. This is our problem that we have, that we are constantly trying to fight off all these chemicals. And the more are out there, and the more that I can help you understand, and maybe I can help you change one thing, or look at your perfume tonight, or look at something that you are using as a personal care product and question the ingredients. Look up what that ingredient potentially can cause harm to. Or maybe look at the shampoo in your kid's room, or look at anything with the word fragrance on, or your husband's cologne. My husband loved this one cologne, and I said, I can't let you wear it. It's just, I can't have you, you're going to put toxic chemicals all over you. He said, find me something. So of course I went, Googled organic men's cologne, and that's what I get for him. And he likes it, and he's much happier with it, and I am too. So what are the alternatives? So you got the bad and the ugly, which I just told you about, but there are still some good alternatives. And I will list some of the good alternatives once we are done with this, but let's go back to essential oils. Essential oils are so wonderful, and there are so many of them. Now, yes, they are confusing to understand and know. Believe me, I am one of those people, because I bought all these essential oils. I'm like, I have to constantly look up like what I'm using them for, and you have to be very careful with that. And I will stress that, but I will put a link to some essential oils that I would recommend, or links to people that I recommend that know about essential oils. But one that I've really grown to love is frankincense. And I don't know if anybody knows about frankincense, but it's considered the king of essential oils. Now, yes, it's a funny name, frankincense. But here's what it emits. Promotes feelings of satisfaction, peace, relaxation, and overall wellness, which is exactly what I would like to feel every day in my life. And it's been around since ancient times. It has been used forever Yes, it's got a funny name, but it's one of the most popular essential oils that are out there. So I have gotten into this do-it-yourself everything. I'm trying to do a lot of more do-it-yourself because I figure I can make it fresh. I don't need to put preservatives in it. I can make my own hand soap. I can make my own do-it-yourself or all-purpose cleaner, bug spray. You can too. And so I have this fractionated coconut oil that I bought. And then I have my frankincense. And then I have my little jars that I bought on Amazon, all these little do-it-yourself jars. And little coconut oil, little frankincense, little rubby-dub-dub, and you've got your own personal perfume. So, on that note, I hope everybody enjoyed this segment of the good, the bad, the ugly of perfume. And that if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, that you always let me know. And that you have a great evening. Enjoy all this wonderful weather. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Bye.